Previously, in the equestrian wasteland, Flotsam and Xencarn separately arrived in the walled-off Dust Bowl town of Greenfield. Flotsam made friends with a cult named Revi and his father Spectacle, who agreed to give her a place to stay in exchange for some mechanical work on their hand-me-down 10mm submachine gun. Xencarn discovered firsthand that the inn was full, and was forced to seek shelter outside. He also discovered firsthand that a pack of raiders were ready to blast through the wall and take the town by surprise. Flotsam went to work with her grenades, nearly blowing up Xencarn in the process. Spectacle put a magazine or two of his repaired gun into the raiders, which weren't expecting it, and Xencarn, once he was patched up by Flotsam, raised a couple of zombies to terrify the raiders and scare them off. The town went to work putting out fires and burying their dead well into the night, and Xencarn took a bunk in the now somewhat vacated inn. Flotsam spent the night at Revi's place, and received a map of the area north of Dragon's Maw as an extra thank you gift. And so the night passed, with the dynamic duo vaguely agreeing to travel together towards the Maw. So, I guess where we start is the next morning after the attack on Greenfield. And, Flotsam, you're staying with, Revi and Spectacle. You wake up to the sounds of them preparing breakfast, it sounds like. And, Xencarn, you're in the little inn of Greenfield.
Presumably with significantly less breakfast.
Significantly less breakfast, yeah. And, Flotsam it doesn't look like your caretakers are, it doesn't look like they're making any chairs for you, because they don't really seem to have enough to go around. But, I think the assumption was that you'd, kind of take care of your own food.
Yeah, they have enough food for them, right?
Yeah, they do.
Flotsam will have one of her rations for breakfast.
Alright. So there goes a meal of rations.
Yep, so I'm down from 6 to 5.
And Xencarn, I take it you'll probably be putting together some of your scavenged food for your breakfast as well?
That sounds like something I'd do. Yes.
You're not immortal yet.
Giving it a good go. So that'll put me down from 4 to 3.
Alright. And as we wake up, the town, there's a sort of unsettling, quiet sort of silence over the town. It seems the attack from last night has kind of left the survivors, alas, in kind of a foul mood, or very somber mood. Doesn't seem like there's significantly fewer ponies alive in town than there were before. There's a vague feeling of despair, and I could go on and on describing that, obviously, because I just enjoy the hell out of that. I'm being sarcastic. Help?
As Flotsam's eating breakfast, with, Revi and Spectacle, she'll sort of tentatively ask, do you know if there's anywhere nearby that might sell, grenades or mines or any other kind of explosives?
Spectacle kind of chews on his food and says, well, either one of the traders that come by here might have some explosives like that, or really where you want to go is Dodge Junction.
Yeah, that's kind of on the way, so I think we'll probably head there.
Yeah, that's basically the biggest town in the area. So, yeah. Are you going to be going there on your own, or?
I'm gonna go with the zebra, Xencarn.
Right. The zombie person.
She kind of smiles. Yeah, the zombies are kind of cool.
Revi grins and agrees. Yeah, that was actually really awesome. And Spectacle just kind of shakes his head. Shudder goes through his shoulders.
Anyway, we're both going towards the Dragon's Maw, so it kind of makes sense to travel together.
Heard that's a dangerous place to be going.
Well, I can explode anything that tries to give me trouble.
Yeah, but it's more than just running into raiders and things like that. It sounds like there are these curses as well.
Yeah, I heard about the one that means you can't use guns.
Yeah, that's the biggest one everyone knows. Supposedly there's like 6 more, but I
guess I'll find those out when I get there. But I've been practicing my flying, so I'm sure I'll be better at getting away from stuff as well.
Alright. Well, Flotsam, just wanted to say then, thanks for everything.
Well, thank you for letting me stay. She looks slightly concerned. What's gonna happen to Greenfield? Are you guys gonna be okay?
I don't know what's gonna happen to the town. I don't know if there's enough healthy ponies left to defend it, really. I guess that's up to the mayor and, I guess, Bottlebreaker in her own way.
Bottlebreaker?
Oh, the innkeeper, she half runs the town as much as the mayor does.
Oh.
Or, yeah, she's kind of everyone's nanny, sort of. And Revy kind of sticks his tongue out at the word nanny.
Maybe the ponies over at Dodge Junction could help? Or...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that someone's been sent to deliver a message to the people at Dodge Junction, ponies at Dodge Junction, to ask them to help.
Okay, good. It's important to help each other in the Wasteland.
Yeah.
She kind of starts putting away various things in her bag, including the map that Revy gave her. I'd probably better be heading over to see if Xencarn's awake yet. Don't want to be leaving too late.
Yep. Yeah, want to get started before the dust storms really pick up.
Has Flotsam encountered any of the dust storms before?
Yeah, you went through some, this town's situated in a big old dust bowl. You've had a couple of storms like that. Like one on your way here.
Yeah, she shudders a bit. I don't like those. You can't fly in them. But maybe we'll be able to find shelter if another one hits. Anyway, she looks kind of reluctant to go, but she kind of knows she has to.
Right. Spectacle kind of looks at you reluctantly too, like, yeah, this might very well be goodbye.
Okay, I'm gonna go, but when I come back with, like, treasure and stuff from the Dragon's Maw, I'll pop in and see you guys on the way back.
Yeah, sure. If we're still here, we might end up moving to a different town depending on how things go. But absolutely,
well,
we'd love to see you again if our paths cross. And
maybe I'll see you in Dodge Junction.
Revy goes, yeah, we'll see each other again.
Good. She darts forward and hugs each of them.
And they hug you back.
Okay. Take care of yourselves. Don't die, because if you do that, then I can't see you again.
Of course. Same to you.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Bye.
She waits.
Bye.
And she goes down the street, turns around and waves quite a few times before she actually starts, like, going to find Xencarn.
Alright, you head over to the inn. And Xencarn, at this point you hear sort of the front doors open, and you hear a very loud sort of argument coming from the main lobby of the wooden building.
Blah. Alright, I will get up and, very slowly and very unhurriedly get up and walk down till I can sort of get a glimpse of who's being angry.
It looks like it's the innkeeper,
unsurprisingly,
Bottlebreaker, and one of the remaining guards of the town.
Cool.
And do you want to roll perception to listen in or something like that?
I was actually about to ask. Yes. Yes, I do. It's my perception. My perception is 10 #1D. 1D20, not 120D0.
Yeah.
That would be bad.
That would be bad.
Do not write #brain. Also, perception does not have a W in it. /roll. Wow. Yay. 12.
Yikes. You only, from where you are on your bunk, you only get a couple of, snippets of the argument. You hear the word mayor come up, and it sounds like he hasn't been around in a while, and also something about the messenger to Dodge.
Alright,
And yeah, that's about all you get.
Yay. In that case, I'll walk down to where they are. I'll nod to the innkeeper, I'll nod to the guard, just say, anything I can help you two with? It sounds important.
The guard kind of shakes his head and says, "Now, this is Greenfield business. I can't really..." He glares at Bottlebreaker and says, we shouldn't be talking about this. So, and he just kind of turns around and walks out. And Bottlebreaker gives you a curious look. And
I'll give her just a flat stare in return, sort of like a, really?
Are you the kind of zebra that likes helping out ponies with their problems? Are you the kind of zebra that just takes what you can and moves on?
It depends on how I'm treated. There's an awful lot of racism in the Wasteland and all that.
Fair enough.
And only some of it comes from me.
Well, I was thinking that, I was not going to say it out loud.
She says, well, got two big problems and I'm willing to pay you relatively for either of them.
Well, I'm interested. What you got?
Well, I'll pay you 100 caps up front if you head over to Dodge Junction and make sure that our messenger got there safely, that the ponies in Dodge Junction know about what happened. Because they should have been there by now, should have seen some kind of response, and it doesn't seem like it.
How do you normally get a response?
Messenger comes back, or maybe even a signal fire of some kind. Whatever we can across this desert.
Yeah, fair enough. And second request?
Well, they're different and mutually exclusive because they could involve going in different directions. The second one, I want to know what the hell the mayor, Slow Cooker, is up to. Because he hasn't been around Greenfield in days. And also a bunch of our guards. They're off apparently on some secret assignment that we're not allowed to know about. So all that's left in town are the kids, the non-combatants, the sick, the elderly. And for any answers along those lines, not up front, but I will shout out 400 caps.
Well, I could use the caps. Do you know which direction you went in?
All I can get is that from ponies who might have happened to be there at the time, as they went southernly towards the hills. Other than that, I ain't got a clue.
Yay. Well, I think we're heading over to... I'm heading towards the mall, so I'll definitely be heading over to Dodge Junction anyway. So, I might end up doing that first, and then we'll see about your political problems.
Oh, the base of the hills is closer south than Dodge Junction is east. So it's one or the other.
Alright, change my mind. Hills it is. Political problems first. Hate for you ponies to be without your oh so precious leaders.
Well, our oh so precious guards.
Yeah.
This town's...
Yeah.
Every pony is trying not to panic, but after an attack like that, this town's on the brink. We need to...
When was I can't remember. When was the last time you lot were attacked by this particular group?
I don't know, there've been a few skirmishes here and there, but a big ol' attack like this?
Yeah.
It's been ages. And we repelled them last time.
And you're... Okay. Yeah, I'll go find your mayor. They sound like they have some explaining to do.
There's rumors of that kind, but I don't think he's collaborating. I just think he's
facilitating.
An incompetent asshole. But who's also hiding something.
Sounds reasonable. I might go talk to my new filly companion, see what she thinks about it. I think she wanted to travel to the mall with me, but we'll figure that out later.
So those are my offers. 100 caps if you're heading towards Dodge Junction and don't mind, making sure things happen, and that's up front, or you check out this little problem for us, and it's 400 caps when you deliver basically anything concrete.
I'll go for your political one
All right.
first, I think. That sounds like a more... Wow. a more pressing issue than a missing scout, because it's the Wasteland. Who knows what happens to an individual pony out here?
Hence why I'm going to shell out all these calves.
Yep.
So, okay. Thank you in advance, assuming you don't die.
I'll do my best. Do I owe you anything for the room?
After saving us last night, I don't think so.
Huh. More generous than most. Alright.
Well, this town could be a smoldering crater. It's not, so thank you. Have a room.
Huh. Mock salute. No problem, General. Yeah, I'll go find Flotsam. I'll go find the filly. We'll work out the rest of it.
Alright.
I should see you soon.
See you eventually, hopefully.
And with that, I will walk out the door.
Alright. Flotsam actually meets up with you just outside the front doors. So it looks like she was looking for you too.
Oh, hey, you're up.
I roll up my eyes. Yep, not that I specifically want to be. How did you sleep?
Pretty good. Revy and Spectacle let me sleep on some of the blankets and they were comfortable.
That's good. I know you wanted to, down to business, I know you wanted to go to the mall with me, but I've been offered a couple of jobs and I'm kind of running out of money. So I'm probably going to be heading east to go find that missing...
South, actually.
South?
Yeah,
okay.
let me put up the map for you guys. Oh, yeah, right. Flotsam, you can share with Xencarn the map that Revy gave you last night.
Yeah, as soon as you start saying going east, she'll get out the map.
Right, going towards the hills anyway. Apparently the mayor's taken a bunch of that security force and wandered off that way. The innkeeper is willing to pay me 400 caps for any good information on it.
Okay, well we can go there first and then go to Dodge Junction afterwards.
Sounds like a plan.
If I help you, do I get some of the caps? I need to buy more grenades.
Yeah, don't see why you wouldn't.
Good. So, do we know why the security force is all gone?
Apparently some secret mission by their government. I think it's kind of suspicious timing that he's taken all the fighting ponies and then this raider gang just happens to attack, but yeah, we'll find out when we get there.
It sounds like it could be trouble. Okay, we'll go do that. But then we go to Dodge Junction and we warn them about what happened.
Oh, apparently, yeah, they've sent a messenger over to Dodge Junction. 100 caps up front if we go to Dodge Junction, we find out what happened to them.
The messenger didn't get there?
They're not sure. There could be a number of reasons that they haven't heard back from them, but there's also a good chance that, yeah, he didn't make it. But could be anything from raider to wild animal.
We do this first mission really quickly, and then we do that mission as well. Okay.
Yep. Sounds good. I'll hitch my saddlebags up again. In that case, you ready to head off?
Uh-huh. I've had breakfast. Have you had breakfast?
Oh, yeah, I've eaten.
Okay.
In that case, yeah, head towards the, direction I was told to head in.
South towards the Appalachian Hills.
Yush.
Alright. So you make your way, sort of through the buildings and towards the gate of the town. And the ponies you pass by kind of stare at you two with a bit of respect, I suppose. You know, a bit of gratefulness for, you know, saving what lives you could last night. But, you know, also the aforementioned despair still hangs over the town with a hint of uncertainty as well as to Greenfield's future. And as you head towards the guard post on your way out, roll me perception, you two.
Percep, you say?
Perception. Huh. Well, that's infinitely better than a 12.
Infinitely? 27 and 20, okay. You overhear the guards up on the wall, kind of muttering to themselves. One of them says, "You think the demon of the dust storms got him?" Dude, I don't even know if that's even real. Ponies get lost in the desert all the time.
Did you say we both hear this?
Yes, we both hear that.
Flotsam puts up her hoof. What's the demon of the dust storm?
They kind of jump when you address them. One of them glares at the other, just like, sorry, we're not supposed to be spreading rumors.
That's okay.
Well-
I'll take it with a pinch of salt, or whatever I can find out here.
There's a rumor that there's some kind of creature that moves with the dust storms, maybe even controlling them somehow. And
Kind of like Wendigo with like winter winds.
what's a Wendigo?
I read about them in a storybook once.
Okay.
They're really cold.
Mythical creatures control snow or ice, fly, basically with generalized shits.
She points at Xencarn. Yes, that.
Yes, shits. They just kind of, it's like, whatever. Look, there's been no confirmed sightings, just, ponies who end up in the dust storms. Less of them have been coming out lately.
Are you worried about your scout? The messenger that got sent to Dodge Junction?
You weren't supposed to be told about that, but yes.
Oh, we're gonna go look for them. But we need to go check something else out first.
Well, best of luck.
Half-hearted wave.
Just Xencarn's like, yeah.
Oh, what's your scout called?
Damn it!
So we know who to look for.
You and making me come up with names.
You could just say they give a name.
They give you a name.
Thank you.
Is the scout's name Scout? Or are they just that lazy?
Who can it be?
Oh, I have a premonition that if I do this, he's going to, for the stupidest reasons, become an extremely recurring character. But yes, his name is Scout. It's weird. It's like he was born for this.
Weird. But he has a cutie mark in scouting.
It's a compass.
Yep.
So yeah, find him dead or alive. Sure. He just should have just been at Dodge Junction and then on his way back. But
Fair enough. Oh,
Were they making references to what happened to her earlier?
no, it was. Sorry, I kind of mumbled, but it was him.
Oh, it was him. Okay.
I look at the more talkative god, and I'm like, right, before we leave, if any of your people are dead, anything you want to say to them?
What?
I just give him a sort of, yes, sort of look in return.
Sorry?
Hold up, hoof. Can do.
They just look at you with extremely confused expressions.
What? If they're looking at me confused, I just look at them blankly. I'm like, so you weren't here last night then?
They might not have been around to see your necromantic display.
Oh. Well, sucks to be them. They missed out on the cool stuff.
Flotsam just kind of blinks at him. Can you talk to dead people too?
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna learn a lot from you.
Way to epically foreshadow there.
We'll see. Anyway, is there any other dangers we should be looking out for apart from the normal bullcrap radioactive waste bit?
I don't know. Raiders. There's a bunch of rad scorpions out there.
Ooh, yay.
Flotsam anxiously counts her grenades.
Poison bugs. Fantastic.
I don't know, the usual stuff.
Fair enough. In that case, we'll head out. Hopefully we'll see you soon with your political leaders and, more importantly, your capable guards with us.
At the mention of that, they kind of nervously put on poker faces and just nod back.
Oh, maybe we're not supposed to know about that either. Okay, well, we'll see you in a bit. She waves and follows Xencarn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just head to the thing.
And out into the winds of the Dust Bowl you go, and turn southwards.
Flotsam is just kind of making idle chatter as they go. I never really got why they need mayors for towns. I mean, we get along fine without one.
Some ponies like someone else to be in charge so they don't have to feel as responsible.
No, we have a bunch of people who are in charge, but they're in charge of different things. She just shakes her head. Maybe we just get along better because there's fewer of us.
Quite possibly. Smaller knit communities are often without as much of a centralized government, but
It'd be kind of silly to have a government. There's like 24 of us.
Yeah, I'm assuming most of you are like neighbors with each other.
Oh yeah. We live in a pretty small place. Most people don't find us.
Must be nice. Get away from most of the attacks and random pony-related dangers.
Yeah, it's nice. Anyway, where are you from?
Oh, little sort of town, east, south, it's been a while. Direction, mostly zebra-braced. Kinda nice, till, had to leave, but, it happens.
You had to leave? Did you? Well, that's okay. We don't need to talk about why we left.
Yeah, probably, probably best.
Still, I didn't know there were many zebras in Equestria.
I wouldn't say there are many, but there's enough. You ponies definitely outnumber us. Killed enough of us, I'm not surprised. But, make do.
I was always taught that was because you guys came over and tried to kill us.
Yeah, after you guys massacred us first on your soil, but that's a whole discussion for another day.
She looks confused. Oh, I didn't know about a lot of this.
Yeah, history's one of the things that sort of I picked up on. I read a lot, but yeah, there was a lot of bad things done on both sides. Well, both sides, mostly by ponies, but you get that.
She just kind of furrows her brow. We can't find very much information about the war, so we don't get taught so much about it. Just, little bits and pieces. My school teacher usually teaches us stuff like maths and how to read and how to repair weapons sometimes.
So, actual important stuff.
Uh-huh.
That's fair and reasonable.
Okay.
I'm scared. Spud's making rolls.
What? I'm gonna activate a passive perception.
We got balefire bombs on you, but only because you were wrong.
Oi. That could
Yeah,
easily
as
be
they're
applied to
talking,
both sides.
Flotsam's just gonna keep an eye out for anything that might be sneaking up on them.
Alright, roll perception. Go for it.
Can everyone roll perception, or does Flotsam?
Go for it. Dang!
It's like early. Not 30. Distinctly not 30.
Okay. Flotsam, you notice that on your way southward, there is kind of a hunk of rock nearby that doesn't look natural.
If this is another crocodile, so help me God.
I was about to say Crikey 2.0.
No, goodness, no. Yikes, no. This, it looks kind of more like a building than a rock. It's much more rectangular, and the curves are more uniform.
Flotsam slows down a little.
If it is a structure, it's like mostly buried beneath the ground with a bunch of other rocks kind of on top of it.
Flotsam doesn't stop, but she slows her pace and just kind of jabs at Xencarn in the side and then points to it.
What is that? I mean, apart from rocks. Don't tell me you have a thing against rocks.
It looks like a building.
Huh. That's what it does. Do you want to look inside, or keep going? You spotted it, your choice.
Well, maybe it might have something to do with what happened to the mayor and the guards. Maybe someone's hiding in there.
Maybe.
I think we should check it out, but I think we should be really, really sneaky. You should probably put your hood up. That's sneaky, right?
That's
basically how that works.
That counts as stealth. It's a stealth cape.
With my +5 in stealth, this is gonna go great. But yeah, I'll do is just pull the hood up and make sure weapon is in grabbing distance if needed.
All right. So roll actually stealth.
Oh god.
Or
I don't want to roll stealth.
building. What is my stealth? Oh, 10, that's...
Flotsam, not particularly stealthy. You just quietly mutter stealth to your... Oh.
I'm just gonna, nat 20 that. It's all good.
Can I just magic point mine so that I'm not completely ruining Xencarn's nat 20?
His nat 20 kind of makes your natural 2 sort of irrelevant.
Okay.
Flotsam, you kind of start out like actually saying the word stealth over and over again, but then Xencarn just kind of pulls you up onto his back and you can hide behind his hood, which apparently is working really well against this bunker you're trying to sneak up on. You haven't actually seen a living soul yet, but you're stealthing really well.
We're part of the landscape.
There just so happens to be this really brown rock nearby that your hood really camouflages against, or something, I don't know.
Flotsam pretends to be a rock.
That's reasonable. Alright, well, we'll head for the front, I guess.
What you don't find is a front, although you can tell where the ground's been dug into, kind of set this kind of... You get close enough to see the structure itself. It's very much this sort of concrete, kind of a bunker, really. And there is underneath, like hidden away in this circle of rocks, there is a trapdoor.
Hey, think you can... I'd sort of whisper back to Flotsam. Hey, what do you think? Check to see if it's locked while I'm talking to her.
She just kind of gives you a kind of incredulous look as if to say, it's a trap door. Obviously we open it.
Sound reasonable? Is it locked?
It doesn't seem to be locked from the outside.
Alright. In that case, I will do the intelligent thing and attempt to open it without checking for anything.
You try and tug on the latch and, it doesn't budge. It seems that it's, latched on the inside. So it tugs up a bit and then catches.
You have small hooves. Just jam them into the gap.
And you hear a voice shout out from within, "No, go away!"
Flotsam frowns.
Flotsam, you may want to do
they're
the
not
talking
being
on
very
this one.
stealthy.
Not particularly, but you may want to take this one. They're probably going to react better to you than to me.
Oh, okay. Hello.
What? Is that a filly?
Yes, I am a filly.
Well, then you're not one of my clients, so go away.
You have clients?
Go away. I'm not sharing any of my secrets with you.
Oh, what if I bring you someone who can be a client? Quick, tell me what you do so that I can see if someone would be interested.
I'm not telling you. Who knows who else you'll tell?
I can
Only
tell someone
me.
who could come be a client.
Tell the filly to cover her ears.
Oh, yes, my ears are definitely covered right now. La 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 la, I can't hear you.
Okay, other person. Do you like drugs?
Yep. Yes. Yes, I do.
This is how the mental thing starts, isn't it?
No. Yes.
Alright.
I'm
You hear...
taking it your deal then.
You hear multiple latches being undone, and then the trap door is pushed open by this green hoof. And the
Tibbs?
head the head that emerges is weirdly metallic, almost as if it's been completely covered with aluminum foil, leaving only small holes for the eyes and mouth.
Wonderful. Also, Flotsam quickly actually covers up her ears.
Okay, get inside quickly. Come on. You're gonna be paying customers. No, before some pony sees. Come on.
Alright, I'll go in then.
What was that? I cannot hear you because my hooves are in my ears.
Get.
Yeah, we go down. Make sure he's not super agitated.
Flotsam goes down.
All right, you both head down this little step ladder into this bunker, which is very dimly lit and does not smell all that great either. Flotsam, before you know it, there is a blindfold wrapped around your eyes.
Ah!
Hey, is that necessary?
So that the filly doesn't, see more than necessary, yes.
You know I live in the Wasteland, right? I have seen drugs before. One of my neighbors is a junkie.
How can I trust you?
I pull my hood down and I'm like, she's traveling with me. Trust me.
No,
She's seen
zebras!
some
Oh
shit."
god! And he dashes for one of his chemistry sets.
What's he gonna do? Throw mentats at me?
He holds up a flask that looks to be boiling over with something not pleasant.
Oh, okay. That's significantly less funny than him throwing mentats at me. Hey, hi, yes, zebra. Can you put that down?
Should it not have trusted the filly? Of course. They're finally coming for me.
Who's coming for
Who's
you?
coming for you?
Everyone.
Oh, god damn it. Okay. When you say everyone, can you be slightly more specific?
Ponies.
Who's coming for you first?
Ponies, zebras, minotaurs, donkeys, the princesses come back from the grave. Why do you think I'm living underground?
But if you live underground, doesn't that mean you're closer to the hellhounds?
He freezes, like, just all solid. The flask drops from his hoof, shatters on the floor of the bunker. This acid spilling out, bubbling. He doesn't even care. His eyes just go, what you can see past the tinfoil, his eyes just go wide, his pupils shrink. And he goes, oh, God. The one thing I hadn't considered. Damn it! And he just starts running around. He picks up this bag from off one of the tables and starts just shoving materials into it. Just like, I'm getting the hell out of here. If you're smart, you will too before the hellhounds get here.
Well, he's distracted. Any of his stock laying around? Because I'm just gonna grab as much of it as I can while he's not paying attention.
There's some, a lot of it's just kind of raw materials and stuff that you don't think would be safe to touch, but there's like some dash here, some rage there, some mentals, like quite a few mentals. Actually,
one lot of dash, one lot of rage.
It seems like there's a lot of also opened mentals tins just kind of laying around empty.
Oh, so he's high. So how many mentals should I put down on the list?
Let's go with one dash, one rage, and we'll go with 2 mentals and 1 orange mentals.
Yay! The drugs start early.
And meanwhile, while you're looting, just whatever he's not looking at, he's just gathering up just shoving glass, tins, caps, food, all of it into his saddlebags, and he's like, whatever, you two can have this bunker if you want to get eaten by hellhounds. Goodbye! And he just dashes up the step ladder.
Okay.
I give the most evil grin I possibly can. And as he's growing up, I just yell, watch out for the rad scorpion companion. It gets hungry.
Xencarn, I think I broke him.
You might have broken him, and I couldn't be prouder of you.
That escalated hyper fast.
She just kind of blinks after him and then goes,
I'm going to see if there are any caps lying around, or explosives.
Yeah, reasonable. If we loot the place, what do we find? Apart from,
you find that there were quite a few hiding spots that have been left open where you might have otherwise found caps, but there's stuff like behind some of the cabinets in corners of spots that he forgot to check in his rush. And you find about 114 caps all told.
split that between the two of us.
That's 57 each, yeah.
Cool.
And, it's just this, looking around now that you actually have the chance to see it and maybe turn on another light or two. This was, there's an echo somewhere.
Hang on.
Is it still echoing?
I don't think so. It was just very faint. Anyway, you notice that there are, some very faded markings on on the wall. I guess... Nah, I won't need... Roll me...
I examined them.
Roll me history.
Ooh, history.
Ooh. Will this be the first time? Actually, have I rolled history before? Can't remember. I don't think
You
so.
must have at least once.
Yeah, there's been times. Maybe not in this short campaign so far, so to speak. Oh, my throat's a little hoarse from that.
Holy crap, we just went the other way around.
Ah, little horse.
Yeah, I know. Xencarn, you're kind of blinking because of all the damage, but Flotsam, you remember actually quite recently reading something about the symbols and markings. Mainly you remember the pictures of the Ministry of Peace.
Xencarn? She kind of points.
It seems to be kind of this faded mark of butterflies, actually.
Is this to do with, like, the things that you find on medical bags? Like, from the Ministry of Peace?
With that information, I give another glance. Yeah, looks kind of like a ministry. Well, it could definitely be a Ministry of Peace symbol, I guess.
What's it doing down here?
Possible this was, I don't know, like there was a bigger building here. This was like either a storage room or some kind of a lab for creating medicines.
Oh, well, I guess that would explain the, equipment?
Yeah, and the Ministry of Peace definitely weren't above giving people, combat drugs from what I remember.
Yeah, most of any of the original equipment has either been looted or moved around, so it's kind of hard to tell post-drug dealer. But, that seems to be a reasonable guess.
Oh man, we never got his name.
You want to know his name?
Well, I kind of can't now because he's not here, unless it's written on something.
Like he would have told us.
You want to roll a perception to maybe look around?
Yeah, I do. I know I shouldn't, but I kind of do. Names. 18. Well, it's
that pony is basically me when Sunday rolls around. I put on my tinfoil hat and just panic about what you guys are going to do. That's Jerry Riggs' comment.
I believe it.
They're coming. They're going to get topped an NPC I haven't named yet.
Yes, this is accurate.
Basically.
Chica 2.0. Oh god, Doom Bunny.
No, you don't find a statue of Doom Bunny. No.
Fucking Doom Bunny. He's rage obsessed. Well, rampage obsessed mind.
So that's your 18 on perception?
Yep.
Is that plus 10's your oh yeah, okay.
I bet this guy actually has a name.
He does, actually.
You can tell because we didn't ask for it.
So accurate.
That's so accurate.
It's purely unintentional. But I only ever seem to ask for names of NPCs who don't have them.
Anyway, you find scraps of paper that look like they belong to a ledger of some kind. They seem to be written kind of in some gibberish code, but they're very clearly prices, payments, numbers of a sort. And on another piece of paper, you can find the recipient's name. Very common name seems to be the name Tinfoil.
Fair.
Yep. Yeah. Seems reasonable.
You also...
Guess who are adopting next?
He's long gone. He is out. And you also find what seems to be kind of these aren't written by him. These are some papers he was keeping around that were probably originals that were kept in the bunker. You find some references to locations, and it seems to this place you're in now seems to be one of the locations referenced.
Oh, neat.
And it seems like another one of these locations is kind of close by towards the south.
We'll keep it. Well, I mean, we're heading there anyway. Well, we're heading in that
Looking at
direction anyway.
Xencarn? She looks
Oh.
over your shoulder.
Just found a list of locations. This place is on it, so I don't know. If we find the rest of them, do you want to check them out?
Ooh, like maybe more ministry bunkers? They might have stuff.
And or more terrified drug dealers, because that's always fun.
Okay, but I prefer grenades. Oh, or maybe a lead on what's happened to the mayor and the guards.
All right, yeah, we're still doing that. Yeah, hopefully.
Well, I mean, maybe if they're hiding, a bunker could be a place they're hiding in.
Yeah, reasonable logic.
She beams. I have logic.
Yes, you do.
Alright, at this point, it seems like you've exhausted what can be found in this place. Everything else is
No grenades.
just kind of junk. There's glass,
No
there is various acids and powders that don't look safe to touch, let alone carry with you.
Oh well, we got some caps. And whatever those are.
He points at the mentats.
The mentols.
Mentols.
I'll keep a hold of these. You don't need to worry about them.
It begins.
She just kind of raises an eyebrow.
As long as you don't end up kind of raised out of your mind at 3 a.m. like strawberry fields, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Who's awake at 3 a.m.? That's like a mid-afternoon. I mean, of course not.
Eyebrow raise.
I'm just going to ignore that and leave.
Follows.
Alright, you head back up the stepladder, out the trapdoor, and you're back out in the desert. You continue your journey south then?
Yes.
Yes, while also looking out for more bunkers.
Alright.
Since we kind of now have a better idea of where... Do we have a better idea of where they are now?
Yeah, you have a better idea of where they are. You can kind of head in the general direction of the nearest one to the south, if you want.
Well,
Heck yeah.
Alright. So you head towards the sort of coordinates or reference point or whatever it is that leads you towards the next one. And for a good while, a grand total of nothing happens. Because it's this big old desert and there's... Yeah, sometimes traveling through the wasteland is just kind of boring.
Yeah.
Flotsam is humming to herself.
And still nothing. And yeah, no, it's... You'd think there'd be a random encounter by that point.
And then, no, wait. That's a snowproof. That's also a snowproof.
One of these will have money in it, damn it.
A sprite bot kind of floats by. And it seems to be broadcasting some kind of radio signal.
Ooh. Flotsam goes flap, flap, flap. And kind of looks like she wants to follow it, but is, restraining herself.
We don't get radio so much where we are.
Yeah. In some ways, I kind of wish I had a portable radio, but, it happens. I'm sure I'll get one eventually.
She's kind of still looking distractedly at the sprite bot.
From what you can hear at the distance you're at, it seems to be... Might even be a DJ Pwn 3 broadcast talking about the recent events at the Single Pony Project.
Timelines! Dun dun dun.
Yeah. The brave efforts of someone named Little Pip.
They're probably not important.
It's been a few weeks since the skies sort of cleared up, which has been nice.
Alright, yeah. Unless Flotsam wants the sprite bot. Just keep going, I guess.
Flotsam leaves the sprite bot be.
Okay. It wasn't that important anyway.
So what we do, we get the sprite bot, we make it giant, and then Flotsam rides it to battle.
Doesn't she have enough potential mounts?
She just has one.
It's only the one.
Only one crocodile. And it's taking a while to grow big enough to carry her.
Yeah, go faster. Damn.
Alright.
Overcome your nature for my convenience.
So another long time passes without anything in particular happening. It's not quite lunchtime yet. You're starting to get a bit peckish, I suppose.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll eat on the move if everyone's cool with that.
Yep. Flotsam can totally multitask.
Whoa.
Who says she can't? What?
Background noise.
Oh, yeah, that was probably the garbage truck going by.
Yeah.
Probably.
Somehow the same sprite bot from before kind of floats back into view.
Okay, well, now that it's back, we have to keep it, because evidently it wants to be with us.
She kind of pokes Xencarn.
Is that Spritebot following us? Do you think it wants to be friends?
It might. How much, I don't know, how much how good are you at technology?
I am quite good at technology, yes.
Well, I mean, we could always use the sprite bot.
I'm like 7. I am 7 good at technology.
Alright. We'll try and catch the sprite bot, I guess.
You try and catch it?
Yep.
Describe how.
Well,
How far off the ground is it, and or how far away exactly?
It's about 4 feet off the ground. And it's still like, I don't know, probably 100 feet away yet.
Flotsam is just going to trot over to it.
Yeah, we'll just walk over casually for the start, see what it does.
The sprite bot just keeps on floating along on its path, not really acknowledging you. Maybe moving a little bit out of the way as you get close enough to maybe get in the way of its path.
Once they get close enough, Flotsam kind of flaps her little wings so that she can kind of hover almost level with it and say,
Hello, Spritebot, are you following us?
It just keeps rolling along, still, and now it's playing some song on the radio.
Oh. Xencarn, I don't think it was following us. Or if it was, it's being too shy to admit it.
Can you see, sort of look up? Can you see if you can, stop it moving? You know, Pegasus are fairly light, right? You can just, sit on it.
Flotsam attempts to perch atop the Spritebot.
1 sec.
There are a bunch of little, spindly bits coming off the Spritebot, but eventually you can find a spot where you can perch somewhat delicately on top of the robot. And it kind of stalls for a minute as it doesn't quite know what to do about this detected obstruction on top of it.
Hello.
But other than kind of beeping some sort of machine code, it doesn't really make any other sort of response.
I don't think it wants to be our friend after all, Xencarn. I think it wants to be free.
It sounds like he had to step away.
Alright, I'm back. I closed the door, so hopefully there's less everything. I look at it disappointedly. No. Does it have a weapon attached to it? Because I know some do and some don't.
This one does not.
Oh. Nah.
Flotsam,
Probably not. I probably don't have the tools and all the tech knowledge to hack it, so yeah, we may as well just leave it.
Flotsam flaps and lifts off from it.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Spritebot. Take care.
And she hops back down to the ground.
Okay, we should probably go back to trying to find the mayor or the secret bunkers.
Probably. I really want to attach a knife to the Spritebot to give it some form of, protection, but oh well.
Like it's gonna know how to use a knife.
It's fine, it'll just, float into things repetitively. Just not hard enough to actually do any damage. It just sort of pokes you with this knife over and over again. But,
anyway.
Yeah.
So you just leave it alone then?
Yeah, I guess. If it appears again, though, I'm killing it. Evidently, it's evil.
As you walk away, roll me perception one more time.
Oh god, it's evil.
19?
From the 21.
Xencarn.
From the Institute. Kill it.
Nowhere near that area. You hear, you almost think you imagined it as it just kind of sat there for a second watching you walk away, but you almost thought you heard a scratchy voice say something about probably not important before the Spritebot continues playing the radio and floating away.
I'll give it a sort of a look as I continue walking in what I assume is the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Interesting. In before executive spy.
Or someone else, who knows.
Yeah, we keep looking.
Alright.
And the first dragon we meet is outside of the dragon's wall.
You just somehow retroactively kill one of the 7 dragons just out here. That'd be great. It's like, oh right, we actually killed one of these things. Why didn't you tell us?
We kind of forgot
it didn't
until
seem
right now.
important at the time.
Oh, it was one of those dragons?
I can see that. It's like, wow, that wasn't nearly as hard as this other one. Wait, what? Nothing? You're all important. We need you. It's all good.
Alright. You come across, this, broken protectron. Just
neat.
Just kind of, sitting around, just, broken on the desert ground. Looks like it might have been broken recently, too.
Any parts worth salvaging?
Looks like it might have some components remaining.
Flotsam flaps over excitedly.
Ooh, I always wanted one of these. I mean, I would have preferred it to be working, but you mind if I stop and take some stuff off it?
Go for it. I'm not going to stop you scavenging.
Yeah.
She gets out her tools to start deconstructing. Would you like me to roll mechanics?
Yeah, sure.
I'm actually just going to quickly check and see if freaky knowledge covers this or not. Weapons repair, so probably not. Nimble hooves, mechanics checks that deal with fine manipulation.
Not really. You're just kind of tearing stuff out.
Fair dues. My bog standard mechanics then. 29.
Ooh, that's very nice. It seems like this thing's already had some of the, like, it's whatever ammo it had, whatever weapons it had is gone, but you can still get out a decent chunk of some scrap electronics and scrap metal that's in good condition.
She will put that aside in her saddlebags for either selling or making into things.
All right.
She kind of pouts a little and goes,
Someone already took all the good stuff.
And that seems to be that.
right, put that in my character sheet. Okay. Flotsam is ready to move.
Is it obvious
Okay.
how the
That's a good
protectron
point.
was
Oh.
broken?
Yeah, do you want to maybe roll a check to see how it was destroyed?
Perception or mechanics?
Perception.
I'll roll something else. I'll roll something else one day.
I know.
No, it's all good.
It's
Anyone.
something I kind of have a problem with as
Oh.
well, but
It's so easy to just roll her because it means you have to describe everything.
it looks like this thing was attacked in 2 different ways. One by either it was punched really hard by something strong, or it was blasted really hard by some kind of telekinetic force. There's just these huge dents in it.
I see.
And that was one way. And the other way, it seems to have been slashed and stabbed by, like, something sharp.
And that's how that sprite bot lost its knife.
Sure.
She kind of glances over at Xencarn.
What do you suppose it's doing out here?
I'm not sure.
It
I mean,
looks
if
like
this
it got
was...
really beat up, too.
Yeah. I mean, if this is around sort of a Ministry of Peace kind of area, it could have been like security for them at one point, or it could have been someone's companion, I guess. But it's been attacked a couple of different ways, so potentially multiple assailants, or one who's like rather split on the best method of dealing with their problems.
So, well, it was probably attacked so that it could be the weapons and stuff could be taken from it, but, that might mean that we're getting close to some hostile folks, maybe?
Quite possibly worth keeping an eye out, definitely.
She kind of hunkers down to the ground slightly as if she's trying to be more stealthy.
Stealth.
All right.
Okay, so we proceed with caution.
Pretty much.
Alright. You proceed further south. The hills in the distance are what seemed very far away, with the mountains behind them. They now start to look close enough that you'll reach them within the hour. At this point, though, it's probably time to stop for a meal.
Sorry, is this afternoon or evening?
It's afternoon.
Alright.
Yeah, Flotsam's tummy is rumbling.
Alright, well, yeah. Find a quiet, soft-ish spot and food then.
Is this, lunchtime meal?
Yeah, lunchtime meal.
Okay, so Flotsam will use another one of her rations, taking her down to 4.
Yep, I'm at 2.
You guys are going to want to resupply it sometime soon.
It's fine, I've got pony flesh.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't think you have the cannibal perk.
I should get the cannibal perk
not
at some point.
Level up. No, you won't. Not in this prequel. It will stay forever out of your reach, and it's also not in this system in the first place.
Freaky knowledge cannibalism.
Damn it.
Though I think are we level, like, completely asking dumb questions? We're level 8 in FID at the moment, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, which means I'm pretty sure we don't get another utility talent.
Yeah. You just get your last destiny talent, your last boon.
Boon. Get another utility talent. Freaky knowledge cannibalism.
I'm not giving you that option.
Aw. So yeah, food and stuff.
Alright. And while that's happening, I just want to say random encounter tables are garbage, by the way, right?
Random encounter tables are great fun. What are you talking about?
Keyless, do you use random encounter tables with us?
Sometimes.
Huh.
Sometimes I'm just like, I'm bored. Have a upside down flaying whale.
Yeah, well, look how that turned out for you.
Still there, by the way.
I know.
Actually, yeah, no, Zero has a point. I'm a zebra. Is that still technically cannibalism?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Still being equine, yeah. I mean,
Does that mean if I eat, like, tempered steel, it doesn't count as cannibalism?
I suppose cannibalism in this case means a sentient creature eating another sentient creature.
yeah, eating corpses, basically.
Or sapient.
I agree with Nick, they're ponies, it doesn't count.
Anyway.
Hey!
While
Except
you're
for you.
eating and being vigilant, you can clearly see, approaching from a distance away, there seems to be a pony, a couple of mercenary-looking ponies beside them, and a pack ramen.
Ooh, traders.
Oh. I have stuff to trade. And I have stuff I want to buy. She points excitedly.
They notice you, and the pony in front kind of waves to you, signaling you, and he doesn't look terribly threatening about it.
I'm gonna stay, but I'm sort of gonna flank Flotsam, but I'm gonna take out sort of my scythe, just in case.
Flotsam bounds over, sat with her saddlebags. Hello, are you traders?
Yeah, my name's Half Price. You guys are friendly?
Flotsam nods. I'm Flotsam, this is Xencarn. She kind of glances back and sees he had a scythe. He's feeling protective.
Zebra, we don't see many, I'm sorry, you must hear that a lot.
Yeah.
I don't mean to exacerbate that, sir.
It's all good.
Do you, find yourself in any need of supplies? I've got stuff for you.
Do you
Food,
have grenades?
mostly.
Grenades. I've got a couple of fragmentation grenades I can part with.
Yes! I have some caps, and I also have... She's rummaging through her saddlebags. I have got... I've got some scrap metal and scrap electronics if you want them.
I don't think I'm going to take those for more than a few caps, but if you're willing to part with them, I can find a place to sell them.
Maybe... I might hold on to them then. But I've also got some... some broken gun parts. Would you be interested in those at all?
I mean, more junk to sell somewhere else. Probably some scrap ponies towards Dodge or Greenfield I can sell them to.
if there's some frat ponies near Dodge, we're going there, so I might hold on to these and sell them to them myself.
Fair enough.
Because I might be able to use them for repairs in the meantime.
Fair enough. I'm they're not my usual middle ponies, so I don't mind. I'm not really too interested in that. I mostly deal in apparel and weapons and food, medicine, that sort of thing.
Okay. Well, I would like to buy your frag grenades, please. How much are they?
Let's see. I'll part with them for 45 caps each, and I've only got like 3.
Okay, that's fine. 45, 90, 100 and 135? Is that right?
Yes.
She counts out the caps and gives them over.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
She looks at Xencarn.
Do you need to get anything?
You said you deal with medicine stuff?
Oh yeah, some bandages. I've got a few potions as well that aren't for our use. They're for sale, yeah.
I pull out the dash, the rage, one of the menthols, and the orange menthol.
Oh. Well, yeah, there's definitely a market for drugs from trusted sources, I suppose, and they do have a use. I try not to deal with dealers myself. There's one in this area that is rather unsavory.
Oh,
Is
the
he the one who
tinfoil
wears
guy?
tinfoil on his head?
I take it you've had an encounter with him.
I
looked
managed
down
to
at the
scare him out of
drugs
his
and looked-
bunker.
I'm sorry, what was that?
She told him that hellhounds were coming for him.
I didn't
He
mean
flipped
to.
out.
So you're saying...
It's just he was scared of everyone else, and I was wondering why he wasn't scared of hellhounds too.
And so he just left?
Well, he doesn't think it's safe underground anymore.
Well, Godspeed to that poor bastard, I suppose.
She nods.
Alright, well. If you've got some of his good stock, yeah, I'll definitely take some of that. He had a significant enough list of clients around that some ponies will miss his passing. So for the buck and dash, I'll take those for 80 caps each, and for the menthols, I'll take those for 90 caps each.
So that's
160, 180, talking about 340.
Ooh.
yeah, seems reasonable.
Flotsam has big round eyes.
And take all the drugs off the character sheet and actually have money.
Well, except for 1 tin of menthols.
Well, yeah, but that's important. I need that for things.
Flotsam counts out some more caps and says,
Oh, I should also probably get some medical supplies and some food.
Alright.
Do you have any potions or bandages?
Yeah, we've got those. Those are a bit more costly though. Potions, I try not to sell them for anything less than 120.
she frowns slightly.
Well, what about the bandages?
Those for 90.
I'll buy 1 bandage.
Alright, one roll of medical bandages. Coming right up. That'll be 90 caps.
She forks it over.
Alright.
Do you have any food or water on you?
Yeah, I got some purified water. Got some old world meals. Some of these cereals. Some dried fruit.
How much for the cereal?
Oh. Yeah, not that much, just,
Shopping simulator game.
just 10 caps.
How many do you have?
For the sugary cereal, I've got 4 boxes of it.
So that would be 40 caps, can do.
Alright.
And how much for the purified water?
That'll be 20 each.
How many do you have?
Oh, quite a bit. I've got quite a few bottles of it.
How much for your entire stock?
Oh, the entire stock. I've got like this big old case. Probably that's like 24, so that'd be 480 caps. I'd rather not part with the entire stock though. There's going to be.
And I don't think we could even carry that.
Yeah,
Can I have one bottle of...
It's on the Brahmin. Yeah, of course.
She huffs over 20 caps. It's been ages since I've had pure water. Usually I just drink the irradiated stuff.
I'll grab 3 of them if I can.
Sure thing.
Going back to 482. And I don't think there's anything else on my list that I could reasonably sell this person.
Not really.
So I have animal meat, pony flesh, pony bones, blood, and they're just sitting there being like, no, back in the corner.
Will that be everything for you two?
Yeah, I've still got like 4 meals worth, so I should be okay for food for now. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure doing business with you. And then she nods.
Of course. Stay safe out there. Seems we just narrowly missed getting eaten up by one of the dust storms, so it might be kind of stormy down south.
Oh.
Before you head off, you said that Greenfield was one of your regulars? Regular stops?
Oh, it's a safe place in the area, yeah.
Do you know anything about that mayor?
The mayor?
Yeah.
I don't really stay there too long if I can help it. I never really seem to see him around either.
Do you know if there's a reason anyone would want to attack that place?
Not really. It's not a settlement of any great value. I mean, it's got traders, it's got food, it's got water, it's got shelter. I mean, it's just vaguely fortified. I mean, if you're desperate and had a large enough force, I suppose, but I don't know of any particularly strong reason that a big organized force might do.
Well, just heads up, because they were attacked last night by one of the raider gangs. So do keep an eye out.
Okay, thanks for the heads up.
I nod, and I guess continue on.
Alright. Well, safe travels.
Yeah, you too.
And
she's just carefully putting away all her things, specifically the grenades.
Out of nowhere, the two-headed Brahmin, one of the heads, looks at you and says, "Goodbye."
Goodbye.
See yas.
And they continue on their way, sort of north by northeast.
Well, once they're out of earshot, I look down at Flotsam, like, having you with me is incredibly useful. Usually traders aren't that polite.
Really? Well, he seemed nice.
Yeah. Anyway. Keep going, yes.
Alright.
Still keeping a weather eye on the horizon.
Alright. You pass by a nest of rad scorpions. They don't really seem to notice you right away.
Roll to resist throwing a rock at them.
Willpower. Wait, no. Wrong system. Alright.
Yeah, I can't make myself roll will in the system. God damn. Such a useful roll.
Such a fun joke. Anyway. You can pass by them without any incident. You don't really attract their attention. And
they're not, like, guarding anything.
No, they just seem to have their own, they just seem to have their own burrows dealing with. And, the hills are getting noticeably closer now.
Yay!
But you also feel the wind picking up around you.
Not yay.
In fact, it's, now that you're kind of noticing it, it went from kind of a gentle breeze to kind of high winds a little bit faster than you thought it would.
Anywhere around to take shelter?
Inconveniently enough, no. They seem to have started when you're just kind of in a very large open area with no significant cover.
Okay, I do the only thing applicable. I crouch down and put Flotsam in front of me sideways.
I'm a rock.
The dust starts to pick up, obscuring visibility and buffeting against your equipment and clothing.
Yeah.
Flotsam kind of slows down and kind of hunkers down a bit. Oh,
why couldn't we have found one of the bunkers?
Because it's the Wasteland, and it hates everyone.
Maybe we could dig a hole in the ground and wait it out.
Xencarn, roll me a 1d20.
Oh, yay! Will checks.
That's not quite what it is.
Whatever it is, it's ominous.
Now add your arcana to it.
Oh, okay. So 28. Unless you want me to actually just roll an arcana check.
No, I was basically making you roll an arcana check, but delaying that information real quick.
Okay,
You
cool.
can tell that this is, well, obviously not a natural dust storm. There is some significantly powerful magic whipping the winds here.
Do I know what kind?
What do you mean, what kind? Do you mean like...
Well, I'm assuming it's not necromantic,
No.
but
No, it seems...
is it like...
It seems to be just very powerful pony magic.
I'm guessing I can't tell whether it's weather magic versus just like a really powerful telekinesis.
Might be kind of a mix of both. It just seems to be just a whole lot of raw energy being used to stir up material around. Doesn't seem to be any specific weather spell. It's not like Pegasus magic. It seems to be more telekinesis, yeah.
Flotsam is huddling next to you. Oh.
Can I roll again to try and find the source?
Yeah.
$37.
It's gotten the dust has quickly gotten too harsh to see through, but you can sort of sense that the source of the magic is actually not too far from you now, like just a few yards away, in fact. But you can barely even see them.
I'll hunker down. I'll sort of crouch down lower and start making my way in that direction.
Flotsam stays close to you. Xencarn, where are you going?
There's something created. This isn't natural. Something's creating it, and it's that way.
The dust demon?
Quite possibly. Or at least a very angry unicorn.
And then you
Maybe
hear
they're
you hear a voice call out, "Ah, the zebra is very observant."
Yeah, I am. Thanks. Can you stop this?
The zebra demanded.
Is he narrating you?
The filly questioned.
I'm gonna say yes, so they're insane. Good to know.
He said, sarcasm biting at his every word. The two
He's not even a very good narrator.
confused, the two miscreants cower as our hero observes them from within the storm.
Do you know we can hear you?
The hero is quite aware that he is heard. That does not matter.
If you're
Are
such
you-
a hero, why are you hiding behind,
Sorry,
like...
I misspoke. It's she.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Well, if you're such a hero, why are you, like, hiding?
Because it is time for you to be judged.
For
Enter...
what?
You interrupted. Enter the Night Stalker! And from the deepest part of the storm, this sort of eye appears around you two. The eye of the storm, rather. It clears up in this very tight area. And out of the wall of dust comes this light blue post-Unity alicorn wearing a purple eye mask and cape.
I love her. I want to keep her forever.
Hello.
Strapped to her sides, very obviously, are these medieval-style broadswords.
If Chica wasn't a thing.
This alicorn glares down at you and says, "Feared throughout all of southern Equestria, the Night Stalker delivers justice to the lawless wastes. Be ready, mortal ponies, for if the Night
I'll be
Stalker
honest, I'm shipping her with tempered steel.
finds
Oh, heck yeah.
if Night Stalker finds you guilty, her storms will swallow you up and leave naught but bones. Now it is your time to speak, to make the case for why you should live."
Because I'm protecting the filly on her way to the Dragonsborn. If you kill me, she may starve to death.
Hey, yeah.
Shh.
The Night Stalker is not fooled so easily. She has seen fillies more dangerous than adult ponies.
Oh, thank you.
So, sometimes the lines between good and evil are not so clear. How do I know that this filly is also innocent?
I don't know if I'm innocent or not, but we kind of want to help, Greenfield with some stuff, because they got attacked recently, and we want to stop them from getting hurt again. And if you kill us, then we can't really do that.
The Night Stalker respects your humility. The rest could be lies, but at least you are humble when you talk about yourself. What about you, Zebra? For what reason should the Night Stalker not just kill you and let the filly travel more safely on her own?
How would she be safer on her own?
Because she wouldn't be traveling with a dangerous zebra.
He's not dangerous.
Hey, whoa, wait. The Night Stalker did not mean to. That was not a racist thing. The Night Stalker respects all species equally. It's about what actions and being judged, not about. The Night Stalker did not mean that way.
The Night Stalker, Xencarn here kind of helped me, helped save Greenfield from raiders. So I think he's a good pony. Zebra.
Yes, there were. The Skullfaces did attack Greenfield, but Greenfield still stands, does it not? Do you claim that you two were responsible?
I threw zombies
about
at
that. It was mostly
stuff.
Spectacle did a lot of the shooting, cause he had his gun, but we helped. How come you didn't help? I mean,
she looks off to the side and mutters to herself, "That's true, why didn't you help?" And she looks off to the other side and says, "Because it is in my character to be reluctant to be... this identity is supposed to be secret." Then she looks off to the right again. But you're not exactly acting heroic if you're not stepping up to, do heroic things. And she looks to the left again. But I've got this nice demon of the dust storms thing going on. I don't want to... And she just continues arguing with herself.
Wouldn't being the demon of the dust storm be more helpful to ponies if you could kind of take out the raiders who kind of attacked people?
What she said.
You mean the Night Stalker is bewildered at this? You mean to judge an entire group of raiders all at once?
No, I just mean stop them from hurting people.
Well, some ponies need to be hurt.
Not the ponies in Greenfield. They were nice to me. Spectacle and Revy let me stay in their house in exchange for repairing Spectacle's gun.
The truth is, Night Stalker has not gotten around to judging Greenfield yet.
Why does Night Stalker get to judge ponies anyway?
Because she's the only one who can?
But,
who
judges the Night Stalker?
Her. Beneath the, in this, what makes for the second time today, the pony that Flotsam is talking to, beneath the eye mask, her eyes go kind of wide at that.
Who watches the Watchman?
And this alicorn takes a couple steps back and just kind of, what? The books never told me about that.
Books?
Wait, books? I like books. What books do you have?
You mean to say that heroes also need to be judged themselves? But I haven't been judged yet.
We could judge you. We're pretty good at that. I am very judgmental.
Kind of is.
Her horn, which has been glowing pretty much this whole time to allow it to keep the storm going, ceases glowing. And this alicorn as she scrutinizes you, she says, "The Night Stalker scrutinizes the two strangers, ruminating on their words," she says aloud.
Wait a minute. Are you a superhero?
The filly guesses correctly. Night Stalker is, in fact, a superhero.
You've been reading comic books. Cool.
The kind that hasn't been seen since before the Great War between ponies and zebras that destroyed our world.
Do you read Power Ponies?
Yes, I have taken up the swords in the name of the Power Ponies of old, who once... I can't keep a goddamn straight face. Oh.
All I can think of is, Buddy Undyne being like, is anime real? And I'm just sort of like, don't say anything. Anyway, sorry.
Sorry. I'm, as out of character, I'm having trouble keeping this up.
This
You're
is
doing very
great.
well.
Sucker just kind of grins proudly and says, "For you see, that is why I do what I do. For this Equestria is sorely lacking in superheroes. Therefore the Night Stalker travels across southern Equestria, judging those who need to be judged when no one else will."
But Night Stalker, the power ponies didn't judge people, they helped them.
Well, the Night Stalker reminds the filly that the power ponies put bad ponies in jail, but there are no pony jails, so what else is there to do?
The power ponies put the bad
Kill 'em.
ponies in jail after they'd actually done something wrong. They didn't try and judge them first. If they started doing something wrong, they would stop them, and then put them away somewhere.
But the villains are always villains. They're very obviously villains. It can be seen plain as day.
Not
But
always. Like
does
you
that
said,
mean-
this is the Wasteland. Things aren't so simple here anymore.
Billy has a point.
You've given the Night Stalker a lot to think about.
You know something that might help? You being really powerful and stuff? Greenfield is in trouble right now because they don't have a lot of their guards and they lost a lot of ponies in the raider attack. Maybe you could go over there and help them.
You're right. It is high time that Greenfield be judged.
No,
Helped.
I mean
Helped
you
is
could.
the word you're looking for.
Helped. I suppose that in the days of old, the common ponies would cry out for help before.
Did you ever read about Starbolt? She was this really cool superhero pony, and she was always based around this place called Manhattan, and she would always guard it from all the aliens and the comets and the bad ponies who tried to attack it. You could be like that, but for Greenfield.
Yes. Maybe I will try my hoof at being a silent
Guardian.
the Night Stalker was more going towards a silent protector, watcher from the shadows, but
Yeah, that sounds cool too. I bet you'd be good at that.
yeah.
Well, maybe not the silent part. You kind of talk a lot.
The Night Stalker does not talk a lot.
The Night Stalker
course
keeps
you
your
don't.
rating, though.
The Night Stalker, this is the Night Stalker's narration, is not her talking a lot.
Flotsam just
Flotsam just raises an eyebrow.
Just let it go.
Oh, okay, but you might not want to narrate if you're trying to be stealthy.
Of course not. I do not narrate until it is time for the action.
Speaking of, how long have you been around this particular area?
About a month. She says kind of lamely.
Have you seen any other ponies come this way? Would have been I don't know, a reasonable force, lots of guards. I don't actually remember. I don't think I actually got a description of what the mare looked like, but
He looks kind of cowardly, I'd imagine.
The Night Stalker has seen a few ponies come this way. None interesting enough for the Night Stalker to do battle with or judge. Yes.
has anyone actually tried fighting you out of curiosity?
Oh yes, there was this robot, and yes, more than a few raiders have died on my swords.
Oh, you're the one who took out the protectron.
Wait, hang on. What was the protectron doing that needed to be judged?
Loitering.
Excuse me.
I face her hard. I look down at Flotsam like, should we really sick her on Greenfield? That almost seems kind of mean.
I'm not sure anymore.
Tell you what, Night Stalker. You want to be seen as a hero to the people in Greenfield?
The Night Stalker wants nothing more than the adoration of those she protects.
Well,
Oh, just
we're on a mission to help them out, and we could use an additional companion to help keep us safe. Certainly, one such as heroic and powerful as you wouldn't allow us to travel alone, would you?
Are you asking to become the Night Stalker's sidekicks?
Flotsam
The
looks
filly
like,
is the sidekick.
Flotsam looks like she's swallowing a lot of pride and says,
Yes?
I prefer to think myself as more of an anti-hero companion.
Well, then what is your hero or anti-hero name?
Most people just call me the necromancer.
The necromancer.
I deal with dead things.
Show me some of your super anti-hero powers.
Okay.
Oh,
In that case, I create just a zombie mook.
She's just muttering under her breath, please don't kill him, please don't kill him, please don't kill him.
So yeah, I spend a minute creating a mook.
During the minute of the ritual, the Night Stalker just seems to argue with herself some more. It's like, no, we should really be. Why are you distracting yourself with this? We should really be thinking about, It's like, no, shut up. This sounds really cool. And then after the minute comes up, the zombie hoof crawls up out of the ground, this recently deceased corpse, and stands before you obediently. And
just a quick question: does she recognize it?
Her eyes do kind of light up at this, and she says, "Ah, yes, I remember. I remember killing that pony. You really do have a power over the dead."
That I do. How I helped out Greenfield.
I like the necromancer, but it's very simple. But I feel like it could use something more if it's going to be a super name.
We can discuss it as we travel.
Of course.
Shall we?
A hero in progress, then. And you, Philly, what would be your sidekick name?
Flotsam.
Flotsam. Yes, that's a perfect sidekick name.
She looks slightly bewildered.
Yes, that definitely is. Yes.
I assume you won't. You won't tell me your real name. That is your secret identity.
Yes, I definitely will not tell you my real name.
Very well. I will allow you to travel with the Night Stalker, so we may bring justice to these wastes and further the cause of superheroism in this post-apocalyptic nightmare we find ourselves. Yes, this will do very nicely. I believe we will have a lot to learn from each other. We will all grow and learn lessons and punch giant robots in the face, probably.
Okay, but before we do all that, can we go and try and find the mayor of Greenfield and find out what's been going on with him?
Oh, well, yes, we should have a smaller adventure to kind of get used to each other, go through character conflicts and developments. Yes, that sounds perfectly appropriate.
She kind of looks worriedly at Xencarn.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that sounds great. We should totally do that.
She kind of sits back from him and clops her four hooves together and says, "Oh, this is exciting. I haven't had an opportunity to really share these superhero things with anybody before. You're the first I've judged that's ever been worthy enough to join my cause. It's fantastic."
Does that mean that you've killed all the other ponies you've met?
Not all of them, but I did confuse the survivors enough that they don't quite remember that I'm the Night Stalker. That would be counterproductive to the element of surprise and the drama. Oh, it's so nice to be able to talk about the work of it with some pony.
I don't know why, but I'm suddenly thinking about Alan from Oots. Word of the Stick. Anyway.
All right, all I can think of is the Batman from Full Out Equestria. Heroes.
Oh God, so the different side story also did this.
Sort of, but I think I like your interpretation.
Really?
Yours is significantly less obnoxious.
Oh, wait,
Wow.
what?
Wow.
I was going for obnoxious.
Oh no, the Batmare is ridiculously up herself.
Ooh.
She's effective, but God, she's up herself. But no, I mean, this is great. Can we just retcon so we can just keep her into Fid, like, forever?
We'll see as the campaign goes on. Also, probably not, but
I will find a way, damn it.
All right.
So we're going to continue on to try and find the mayor.
And Night Stalker turns towards the south and shouts, away, and takes off with her wings.
Flotsam just kind of looks, glances at Xencarn and going, well, we're meant to follow her, right?
I think so.
Is she going the right way?
From a distance away, you hear, what? Try and keep up, sidekicks and anti-hero companion.
Can you slow down? Not all of us can fly and have really long legs.
Well, then, but you need those to be a superhero. Don't you? You need to be able to fly and to have really long legs.
No, remember, like, only some of the power ponies were Pegasi. Like, Philly's second was an Earth pony.
I guess those are more of the most common traits. Very well, the Night Stalker will walk with you on land.
Thank you.
So, how long have you been, well, while we're walking, so how long have you been, doing the whole hero shtick?
Almost since I lost all the others and became myself, more or less.
I see. Even though there's seems to be two of you in there?
What do you mean two? There's only one. There's only one Night Stalker.
Well, there might be two of you if the Night Stalker has a secret identity.
Could I have a secret identity so secret it's secret from myself?
Maybe.
Possibly?
Not 5 minutes into our companionship and you're already giving me such interesting character backgrounds. This is amazing. Whoops, I forgot.
Do our best.
I forgot to. She pulls out from this sort of magical pocket dimension. She pulls out this tape recorder and presses stop so it stops recording. I'm gonna have to
document your adventures, huh?
I'm gonna have to edit that down a bit, but yes, the adventures of Night Stalker to give ponies a new superhero legend across the land.
So... The Adventures of me, Herbert Daring Dashwood.
What?
That was not in character.
Fallout 3, I think.
Right.
Oh my god, if you haven't played Fallout 3, you don't know about Daring Dashwood. He's the best thing
remember.
on the radio.
Oh, no, I just remembered I know who she is. She's the freaking... she's from Fallout 4.
I don't think
She's the silver...
I don't think I've run into her yet. Is the thing? I think you've gotten farther into that game than I have because you were in Australia and it launched like 8-10 hours before.
I spent 10 hours downloading the thing.
Fair enough, but
she's the Silver Shroud. Yes.
I don't even know who that is. I'm gonna have to play and find this so I know exactly what to reference that I've accidentally referenced.
Oh man, I'm happy now.
Maybe just had to accidentally foreshadow Fallout 4.
God damn it. Yeah, because having the superhero delusion plot is totally something Fallout would do. What? I'm stunned by this. What?
Yeah, it was...
How can I
found it completely by accident.
How can I reference a game that just came out and I haven't even gotten to that point yet?
Yeah, I think we have to keep it now.
Damn it.
It's just a Silver Shroud. That's so cool. Anyway, we were walking in a direction to do the thing before Spud just breaks that little bit more.
Yeah, I've lost my train of thought. So anyway, the Night Stalker just kind of messes around with these holotapes that she pulls out a collection of them and says, I got my previous adventures right here if you want to take a listen.
Yeah? Actually, yeah, I'm kind of curious.
Okay, yes, I will share with you my previous adventures as we travel. That will be very constructive.
I believe it will be for, team growth. Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. The necromancer.
Rick on the firelight wake up scene and then the Night Stalker walks in.
Flotsam is still sort of scanning to make sure they're not being snuck up on while they're having this incredibly loud conversation.
It is an incredibly loud conversation, and it's very distracting, but no, nothing's sneaking up on you yet. So she starts playing the first tape. It starts with her insane dual speak rambling, but she kind of chuckles nervously and fast forwards through that part. And then it comes to her first judgment, which kind of started almost with the exact same monologue that you guys got, except that it sounds like she was judging a bunch of raiders at first with the same sort of dust storm thing, which actually makes it almost impossible to hear what the ponies are saying because of all the wind and the dust. There's just way too much background noise and static.
While this is playing, I might point that out to her.
What? You mean that's not normal for these things?
No. No, as someone who's messed around with audio recorders, you want to try and keep the background noise low so you can hear the dialogue.
Drat, I knew I should have gone for the memory orbs.
Problem with memory orbs, though, is that not as many people can access them, which, cuts off the masses from, experiencing your glorious adventures.
That is perfectly logical.
I thought so. So, what did those ponies attempt to actually do?
What do you mean, the necromancer?
I mean, did they attempt to fight you, or did they just run?
They absolutely tried to fight me, but they didn't stand much of a chance.
I give a glance at our swords, be like, yeah, I'm, not really surprised. Is there anyone else you've judged, worthy?
Well, worthy enough to... There have been innocents wrongly caught in my justice-seeking eyes. I need a better name for my justice-seeking eyes. And...
Justice Vision?
Justice Vision, yes. There were a few innocent ponies caught in my justice vision, and they were spared. I am nothing if not a fair judge and jury. But there are many ponies out here in the Wasteland who do not deserve such kindness.
Oh, I fully agree with that. Justice. God damn it, Nick.
Wait, yes, I got it. The Just Eyes.
Look with your special eyes.
Puns everywhere. Yeah.
I may have to scrap these early episodes then. That's sad.
There can be lots of episodes. Makes them more valuable.
Well, it's too early to talk about, franchising and publishing yet.
Oh my god, yes!
It'll just lend an air of mystery then. Somewhere in a parallel dimension, literary agent Xencarn is going,
Well, I can think of her rocking up and, knocking on, Smack Talk's door and being like, I have these recordings! Play them now!
Is it bad that I was kind of hoping that might happen at some point? You just start getting, time for the adventures of the Night Stalker, here on Radio Crackle.
All the retcons here.
No, this stuff just mysteriously starts showing up in the campaign.
He just starts getting them shipped from, an outside radio station.
Just I got these tapes here. I don't know. I guess I'll just, take a look what's on them. And then just a bunch of screaming and static.
Well, that sounds like normal equestrian radio.
Sounds like normal Equestria.
Okay, then. After a while of this discussion, you start reaching these hilly areas. Still bone dry. It's, the radiation was not kind on this part of the land. In fact, towards the mountains, you can kind of see, that, part of one mountain has been completely gouged out, like one of the bombs struck it directly. But, you're also approaching sort of close to one of the areas that was marked on the, list of, locations you found in Tinfoil's bunker.
Oh, nice. Alright, we'll go have a look at that then.
Alright, roll, perception to see if you can figure out, its exact location, because the references put you pretty close, but...
I got a 20.
I did get less than 20. Does Night Stalker get to roll?
Night Stalker doesn't know about them.
Night Stalker has some good skills, but just doesn't really know what she's doing.
That
What are you
pretty much
implying?
sums up her entire life.
So, Flotsam, you managed to spot a fairly similar looking bunker, kind of hidden between a few of at the base of kind of a whole series of hills, kind of hidden away from the rest of the desert behind one of the hills, basically.
Ooh. Xencarn. I mean, the necromancer, the Night Stalker. And she points.
What is
You
it?
see it?
What is it, sidekick Flotsam?
You can just call me Flotsam. I think it's pretty obvious that I'm a sidekick. I mean, I'm small.
I suppose, just, if we're to record our adventures for radio, we'll need, I want to be as clear as possible.
Ah, right. Anyway, well, there seems to be a bunker over there.
Was this the target of your quest?
Sort of a side quest. We found this list of bunkers and a drug dealer's shack, and we want to clear them out in case there's, like, scum and criminals and stuff living in them. Yeah, that'll do. She'll buy that. It's fine.
Very well. Let's judge these potential drug dealers.
Alright. To the bunker.
Oh god, if this is going to be your companion, it's going to be very tiring for me.
It's okay. We'll find a way to ditch her at some point soon.
No, we're keeping it forever.
Anyway.
Well, we can't keep her forever because we definitely didn't have her when we came to Flame Tongue.
No, you totally did. She was there the whole time.
Remember?
The entire 2 years we've been running this game, she was there the whole time.
We left her just before Flame Tongue, and we told her to come meet us in like 6 months. For reasons. And thankfully that time period is up. No one can tell us different.
Alright. 3 of you. Let's see. As you head towards the bunker, Night Stalker looks at you two and says, "Should I divest of my superhero outfit and pretend to be normal for this, or would you rather I remain the Night Stalker?"
I think you can probably remain the Night Stalker.
Of course. Sorry, I just had a moment of doubt. Of course I should be the superhero all the time.
Oh.
You don't have to be. This is a stealth mission, so maybe we should go a bit more stealthy, and you can try being normal and see how that goes.
God damn it, Nick.
She was the one making the telepathy possible.
Headcanon accepted. Oh, actually, I really hope not, because that would mean the Night Stalker got all our messages, and that would not be that would not be appropriate.
Anyway, ugh.
If you're not being the Night Stalker though, what should we call you?
I don't know what my secret identity is.
Right,
Wow, that's really
secret.
secret.
You didn't even know about it.
Yeah, exactly.
We could just call you Secret.
Would that work?
She shrugs.
Is that a decent pony name?
And hang on.
Have you met ponies? We have all sorts of names.
Yeah, pony names are stupid.
Hey!
Oh, come on. For the most part, they totally are.
At least we use letters rather than Z and X. Sorry, that was racist.
Okay, I looked up a fantasy name generator for pony, and the first one that came up was Master Facade.
Master Facade?
Facade, yes.
Let's see.
Huh.
Actually, heck yeah, can we call
call her
Master
Facade.
Facade?
Oh man, that's appropriate.
You want to call her Facade?
Well, I
She doesn't
mean,
want to.
if she doesn't object, I think Facade's probably appropriate.
She thinks about this for a while and says, yes. That's sort of ironic. It's so ironic that no one will think it's suspicious at all. And it sounds fancy.
It does indeed.
Yes, I think that'll make a suitable secret, but not as secret as the other secret identity.
Yes. Also, while we're in civilian garb, I guess, just call me Xencarn.
Ah, okay. The necromancer, I will call you by your secret identity name, Xencarn. And Flotsam, what will I call you?
I'm gonna go with Flotsam.
Ah, going for the double ruse. Their secret identity is your real identity.
Yes.
Security through obscurity. It's very innovative. I love it. Very well. I will just call you Flotsam and pretend that that's not the same thing.
Good.
So, but when we're in our superhero forms, I will still call you Sidekick Flotsam to differentiate. At least until the audience understands that those are different.
Okay.
Damn it, chat, why are you turning her into your waifu already?
I did that about 30 seconds after she turned up, so...
Okay, so she puts away her mask and her cape, and she now just looks to be a normal light blue alicorn.
Fair.
Still taller than most ponies, still probably going to turn some heads, but at least not in that getup. Oh, and she still has the swords. The swords she doesn't seem to want to put away.
Well, that's fine. Being armed is fairly reasonable.
Yeah. Alright, so you head over to the bunker, and just like the last one, it's the same prefab, almost. Maybe it seems to be digging under the hill a lot more, so it might be bigger. But it still has the same model trap door sort of thing.
Fair enough. I'll make the attempt to open the trapdoor again.
It is also kind of latched from the outside, from the inside.
Hey, Facade, think you can
Facade.
Facade.
It's that accented
yeah,
C.
I know. I'm gonna keep screwing it up because I'm good at that. Can you maybe see if you can get the trapdoor open?
Her theme song is Darude Sandstorm. No. And she says, well, of course, it should be no problem at all to get this door open. Her horn glows, and I should really stat her someday. But for...
Oh, can I help?
Yeah. She accomplishes very little on her own, actually. This door is stronger than I thought. It must have some sort of magical protection of some kind.
Worst alicorn ever. Flotsam, I think you know what time it is.
She holds up a grenade tentatively.
That would be the correct answer, yeah. Yell at the door, psychic damage.
Sorry, have we actually seen I have zoned out just a little bit. Have we actually seen what's inside the bunker?
No, you're still at the door.
Okay. She's just holding the grenade at the ready then.
Do we go in?
As soon as you blow the door up, sure.
Can't I just kind of try and mechanics the door open?
Probably.
Yeah, I'd rather not use a grenade if I don't have to. Would nimble hooves count for this one?
For kind of fiddling with
kind of trying to slide in a tool and open it from the other side?
Yeah, to do that, yeah.
36.
Oh, nice. You managed to pull it fit something in just enough that you can fiddle with the latches from this side, and you actually are extremely successful with this, as impossible as that sounds, and you're able to unlock the hatch.
Yay! The door is a changeling.
She still holds her grenade, just in case.
I'll draw scythe and go in.
Alright. So, what's the order people go in?
Flotsam, do you want point, or do you want me to take it?
Can you go first? I'll come in right behind you.
Can do. Alright, I will go in first then.
Alright.
So Xencarn, then Flotsam, then Night Stalker. Or Facade.
God damn it, chat.
So, sorry, I got distracted. Xencarn, you head down the stepladder first, and almost immediately you, hear clicking in the dark room of the first room of the bunker as you find several guns pointed at you.
God damn it.
From several heavily armored guards. And between them, a pony in a suit and hat with a thick mustache.
Oh my gosh, this is where you've been hiding? Greenfield needed you.
Now, who the hell asked you?
Bottle breaker.
And on that note, sorry, but I'm calling this a cliffhanger because it's 7 p.m.
Fair.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Sorry for being late. Turns out they're really just gun-shaped cameras.
And you hear from above. you hear from above the outside the trapdoor. You hear, "What's this? A twist? Tune in next time."
Oh, damn it!
Does this mean that that Night Stalker can do the previously on?
Don't.
Oh my god, yes!
Don't make me do this.
Yes!
No.
Okay, no, you don't have to. It's just an idea.
Do it and I'll love you forever.
I'll think about it.
Oh, I love that character. That's amazing.
It is so not me. It's very difficult to do. The Night Stalker. I was hoping someone would point out that those already exist.
I was thinking it, but I'm like, well, technically, Alicorns are super mutants anyway, and she's blue, so it fits.
Okay. So, you two want to sign us out before I pass out?
This
Yep.
has been Fallout as Dragons Dynamic Duo.
Join us next week, hopefully, for confrontations with politicians and more heroics.
Why did I do this to myself?